Alright guys, in the other video, in part 1, you guys seen these 240 volt relays on the same board as this one. Decided to change it up a little bit. The power that we have got coming from the circuit breaker is 240. Let me shut this music off before I get hit with a copyright. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about this. Blah 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 blah. You guys don't hear the music. Blah 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 blah. Okay, all right. Oh man, having some fun. All right, 240 volt breaker. Got both lines coming out here. We got each heating element on 30 amps. It comes out and goes around the back of the tank here. What we're doing is we are running the trigger wire for the 110 that will trigger the 240 breakers into this box. Will be our main control box. So I have separated those, put those on this plate here around the side of this box here. We mounted another box at the bottom, so these will go inside of there initially. The heaters will come in to the side of the box, either through the side or through the top. Through side or through the top on the wires from the heaters. We've got one there, one there. So then we'll have our main that comes from the breaker box right here, coming over to this box and going up into here. And these are our 110 trigger wires for those relays. This will all be done in conduit, so it'll look really, really nice. These are our jets here that will clear out the existing film that's still left in it. Sorry, I've got the hiccups right now. I just ate a whole bunch of chicken really fast. The controller is going to be ran off of a relay system that'll be triggered by 5 volts from the Arduino Uno that we're using. It's already been pre-programmed, set up for everything to handle. So what we have to do is we have to step this up in voltage. So the 5 volt signal will be coming out of the Arduino, going into these pins here. If it will focus. Probably not. There it goes. Into these pins here. This will then put out 12 volts out of these relays, which will go to this coil on this 12 volt relay here. Turn this on, which will then put 110 through our trigger wire here, which will go to the 240 for the heaters. Our temperature probe I've got to get mounted still, and still haven't mounted our full and empty sensors there. Back side of the control panel, all industrial switches back here. If this will focus, thank you. All industrial switches here. We've got to get all of these still labeled. We've got the on and off, all your light indicators, and then the cutout hole for the screen that will monitor the temperature, set the temperature, and your timer, which will be set at different times. So we still have 4 momentary buttons to put in here that will run to the Arduino to control your temperature and your timer. So I will do some videos while I am wiring all this doohickey up. The Apple phone is updating right now. I guess there's a new update for it. So we'll cut some videos while I'm wiring this up. So we've got a little bit of live action going on. This whole system, what I'm doing is I'm running a GFI in the back of this. Just because we're around a whole lot of water, you can never have too many GFIs. We've got GFI on the circuit breaker. For the 240 volt, we got GFI for the 110 coming in here. What I'm going to do is run this whole system off of a plug. So when you plug this in, the front panel, the Arduino powers all of that off of a plug with proper ground. That way the whole system is covered, plus it makes, if I have to do any changes, it makes taking this front panel off easier. Everything will be put on with connectors, so I can take this front panel off, change it, and to open this up completely so I can get into that as well. So you guys stick around. I'll be back with another video. This right here, you don't even have to worry about this. I don't even know why this is even in the tank. We got our washer bay over here to wash the product off once we get it dipped. And then on the other side over here, We do have, on the other side of this, we have our sandblaster. And we have a couple pieces here that we have hydro dipped already. We've got a lot of guns that we're going to be dipping. I can show you a sample of one of them. Cacao! Look at that bad boy right here. It is, if it is done properly, this stuff will not, let's see if I can get it to focus. This is not a very good, I gotta get a different camera. This thing is not the best. But if you get it prepped right and done right and clear on it right, this stuff is robust. It is hard to get this stuff to scratch, to even do anything. Let me take a screw here, and this is a sharp tip screw. Let me show you here. Focus! Shot fan. Man, this does not want to focus. Alright, there, sharp tip. Running this over this thing, and there is very, very minute anything, and I'm pressing down on this thing. But if you notice, if you rub it with your finger, it disappears. No L scratchos. So you guys stick around and get some of this wired up on camera for you guys so you guys can actually see this process.